Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa, Paper Lace and Bling. We are back on Voyage Beneath the Sea, and this is the most exciting part, I think. Okay, so we are ready to kind of start putting our display box together, the display part of the box together. And I did put a hole right where the trunk goes, or kind of right on the edge where the trunk goes, and I got my lights through, and then the box is in, I can't get it in camera, the box I've just got slipped down where the drawer goes. So I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see what I'm doing. I thought I had things cleaned out of here. So yeah, I want to be able to make sure you can see what I'm doing here. So for right now, I'm just got this off to the side and out, hopefully out of my way. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I've got my box, my trunk. I just love the way it came out. Got my little handles on there. I just really love how it came out. Just scrumdiddlyicious. Yay. I was thinking that I should put a little bit of paper down in the bottom. What was I thinking to use? I think I'm just going to get into my let's see. Let's just see. Just folding up some paper so it'll fit down in there. Let's give it a good, where is it? There it is. Let's give it a good burnish. And that will help fill it up a little bit. Get a couple more sheets. My grandson's drawings are going to be in everything I make for probably the next 2 years or so. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's... And then one more. So there gives it a nice start. I'm not going to glue them down or anything. I am going to use Fabri-Tac, and I'm going to put it on the bottom of my chest, and then I'm also going to put it on the area where it's going to be sitting on in the display box. I think it's cold. We are, let's see, at 6, we were at 32 already. So the sun's gone down. I'm sure we're much cooler. We're looking to be in the low 20s, possibly even hitting the teens, but I think they think it's going to stay in the 20s. So we'll see. That's pretty cold, so just thinking that, you know, we were last week in Florida in our shorts. And then when we got home, we had a couple days of short type weather. And then, you know, and then it got into, oh, we might want to have a little light jacket or a sleeve, full sleeve or something. This is really slow. I don't know if it's cold. I mean, it's not super cold in the house, but I'm just putting a good bunch of that kind of right in the center, and then it will just flow out where it's needed. Fill in the gaps, so to speak, is what I'm thinking. Okay. So, probably need to pull this down along the bottom. Ugh. Sorry, guys. There's probably going to be a time or two that my head is just going to be in your way. And there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Okay. So, I did get, I think I shared this with you last time, string lights for indoor use. It takes 2 AA batteries, and there's 15 lights. So it's not super long, which is, it's 5 feet, but that's the entire cord. And, you know, so there's going to be a bunch. I'm going to run it up and along inside here, and then some of it will go, you know, into wherever we want it. It'll go wherever we want it to go, by gosh, by golly. Okay, so I think we've got this covered. Now, I do have some natural sponge. We have a friend down in Florida who is a shrimp fisherman, and they are not allowed to, you know, harvest these, but sometimes they come up with the nets. They're not allowed to sell them, but they are allowed to keep them. So he gave us a couple of them, so I have quite a few, so it's pretty cool. Okay. And I don't know if I'm allowed to sell them online. So I don't know if that's anything. If anybody wanted some of these, you could just leave it in the comments, and you know, we'll figure something out. But I was trying to utilize these to hide some, you know, this is and that's is. Let's see. Maybe right like that. That would be good. So I think something like that, it gives it a little bit of a backdrop. So I'm going to go ahead and get my, now again, this is Dreamweaver Stencils Pearlescent Embossing Paste. Alright? So, I just vowed that I was not going to buy any more until I use this up, because it does have a shelf life. I mean, you know, all this stuff does. And I really need to do another, hey, we got to maintenance all of our supplies. Like a cleanup on aisle 5 thing. So I'm sure I have enough and then some to finish this project, but if not, I think I'm going to the store this week. So okay, so I am going to layer this up where I want the sponge. I could probably even put some on the sponge. And then I'm going to push that sponge down in there. Yeah, I think that'll work. It just like grabbed it. Okay, put some of this on the sponge in this little area here. And I'm not really covering up a whole lot of what I've already placed there, so There we go. And then I think I'm going to leave this one here for a smidge of time. But I do want to lay a layer of this around around my box. I want it to look like, you know, it's been settled in there pretty well from years of being down below. Okay, and like I said, I was going to build this up a little bit. I'm trying not to cover up too many of the things I've already put in there. But it was just my first base, you know? That's all it was. Just my first base. So, not too worried about it. Now, I hope you guys can see what I've done here. Let's see. You hold on to it. So I've built up just along the bottom there. And I want to, the side's already covered with that, but I do need to get back here in the back. So I will try and do that where you can still see what I'm doing. I just don't want it up. I just need to get it right on the tip. I don't want it up real high. Oh, okay, let me get it on the back side and smush it around. There we go. I'm kind of scraping it against the last little piece that we put in the other day, or actually been several weeks ago. But can you see I'm just filling in some of these little spots. I can't get, let's put it on the back side. It's just really hard to try and get that. There we go. All right. So, yeah, I've got the back pretty well. Pretty well fixed up. All right. Now I pulled together everything but where I put my sand. Maybe, oh, here it is. Okay. I do want to pour my sand in on this. And then once it dries, I will collect all the excess. All right, put the lid on the sand. Now, I want to start putting in my goodies. First thing I thought, these are plastic white beads, and they go together like this, I guess. They go together like that. But I'm just going to put the ends in first. That's too many. But it fills up the basket pretty well, hides all, you know, a lot of the other kind of things. So there is a good bed, a base. Let's see here. Oh, I did get that. That's old. I did antique this gold part up a little bit, and a little bit of it did touch some of the, and all I did was a little of the alcohol ink, and I just kind of dabbed it on, so it just took that bow brightness off of there. So I'm wanting to set that up right here, and I'm going to okay. Okay, and I have these little mica flakes that I think are going to be really cool on this. And I don't want to use a whole bunch of it, but I guess I did not cut the hole quite large enough. I didn't want a bunch flying out, so there we go. Okay, we'll see what we get by mixing that up with this. All right. Let's see here. And I'm going to put a little sand on this little dabble do ya. And I also have beads that look like gems that I'm going to press into the embossing stuff. This was a charm, and on the top of the N I cut off the little loop, and so I'm going to set that in. You can use your hot glue gun. I like a little bit more control, I guess. I think I'll stick this right down there. Good. Okay. I want lots of layers to this, so I'm going to stick the lid on that for a sec. All right, now, before I run out of room, I have my, oh yeah, that's going to just be adorable. So, I need on here and there. Up. All right, so let's okay. I need to make sure that's not sticking past, and it's not. Oh, it's coming up, and I'm so sorry I can't tilt it just yet, but I will, and I'll take pictures. So now I'm going to bury this a little bit. The only problem with putting the flakes down on the dry stuff is that I'm getting it into my container here. It's okay. I'm gonna put a little sand. All right. Okay. Let's see what else we can do now. This whole little area right here, I believe, is where I'm going to put, you know, just laying my... I wonder if I brought you guys in a little bit more, if you'd be able to see this better. Okay. I think that might be a little bit better for you. So I think this is where I want that, my anchor, and I'm just gonna slather this on a little bit. And let's lay that down. Okay, now we can just like the sand has caught itself on the edge there. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? I antiqued a little bit of these orangey beads just so I could kind of stick them down in there. Now this is a crest, and I thought that would look good. I wonder if I tilt this. Let's see, what can I stick under here? How about every crafter's tilting? Okay, so now you can kind of see what I've got. This, I antiqued it up with that brown, the Waverly Antique Wax. I just daubed it on and then left it. So I do want to, I got a goober. There we go. I'm going to open the buttonholer and just put some glue on those little pieces that hold so it doesn't try and pop up. Okay, just slide that right down in there. And that's just going to grab hold of those beads and dry. These are like cloisonne rocks. They were part of a bracelet, or maybe it was a, I don't know, it was a piece of jewelry. I think I'm just going to stick that one right in there. And let's put that right there. That would look adorable hanging from there. I guess that moved a little bit. Okay. Let's see. I've got some big jewels. I'm just kind of placing stuff right now so I can see if I like it. This is beautiful. A little bit of bling. These look like old cougar ants. Oop, that one's going to fall right through. That can go right there. Looks like a little... I know where I want this one, so I'm just going to slather it up. I don't know. Okay. Well, 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 well. It's just strewn all over the place. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put some glue down on these bad boys. And I'm also hoping that by doing this, it's also going to stabilize the beads so that they're not going to move around on me too much. So yeah, I think I'll stick this down in here. There we go. Don't need any threads. Let's see, this needs... Alrighty, let's put a little more sand around there. And let's put just a few little goodies down in there. These are just some metal seed spacers, you know, bead spacers. I want there to be a lot to look at. And I want to put down some of these these beads. All right, come here. There we go. I kept missing it. I kept missing it. Do I want to have this? I don't know. It's black, but then there are shiny spots to it where the black is silver. I think it's just a little too much. That's cute, just hanging there. So let's just put a little bit right on the edge. Drop the chain down. There's that. Just placing some beads that look like gems. Yeah, it's just a wonderful plethora of goodies. So I'm going to let that dry, guys. And I will get some pictures and stuff. Because where am I? See, we're at 31. But that's really, until it dries, I can't do a whole lot of anything else. But this will be a fun video to watch. See all of the goodies as it unfolds. I will take pictures once I sprinkle off all of the excess stuff that didn't get caught up in something. So then we'll be putting our lights and our very thick acetate. I can't remember what millimeter or whatever it is, but it's very thick. So that's going to go in the front here, and then all that's going to get covered, and we'll finish our drawer. And, you know, then the mini album will go in. I just don't want to get anything on the mini album, so it is in a bag. Yeah. I am really tickled with this. Let me see. Can you see that? I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful. I love it. I love how the anchor is kind of almost buried. Yeah. And yeah. I am tickled pink with this. So I hope you guys like it. The lights are going to add a lot to it as well. And I'm thinking that I'm going to start first, take this off, and put some of the lights, which I probably could do right now, put some of the lights down in here. So it'll really catch. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Yeah, I probably should have done this before. Let's see, get it back behind there. Okay. And then put this down below that. And then pull this up underneath this one. Five feet doesn't seem like it's very long until you have to do something like this. Then it just takes forever. Okay, so then it will come down, bend back down, and get put back behind where that little piece will go. And let's see, where did I put the box? Here it is. So it has a little battery to it. Let's do the little battery thing. Turn it on. Ah, that's going to be really cute, but it does need to come back down in here. There we go. Yeah, I think that's going to be really cute. And then it'll go up here, along here, or it'll go boom, up, back, down, and then the rest of it will just intermingle with all of that. I'm tickled. I'm tickled. I'm tickled. Yeah. Okay. So the rest of that just needs to dry. So guys, I know this has taken a long time to get this done, but I totally think it's worth it. Just totally think it is so worth it. You fell way too far down. Gotta have some more bling bling, I think. So I'll probably be hanging, grabbing a few more. I'd love to have some rhinestones dangling down. Other than that, I think we are pretty good. I do think we are pretty good. There we go. All right, guys. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.